This half-bald fool, coward, him. See that guy right there? Check this. Okay, so right now I'm going to watch Sneako while he's analyzing him. I'm going to analyze Sneako. He's going to analyze Dan. Okay, now this should piss you off. I'm never going to let this go. The way he said that we should never let go of those files and that island, and then he backstabbed all of you that made him a multi-millionaire. You know he's worth $125 million. Anyway, so check this out. He's about to go into a rant about defending Israel. His own country was dying for help. The countrymen and women, they were crying for help. They were happy when this guy got in. When Trump won, put yourself back a year and some months ago. When Trump won a mandate, all of it, I guarantee you thought everything was going to be great now. And we thought he got the dream team in his cabinet. Now picture where we're at now. Fast forward to now. Is it what you thought it was going to be? And if it wasn't, why? Because it could have been. They had the power to. They had all the powers. Every single branch of government, they're in charge, Republicans. So this guy, he comes out, instead of feeling guilty and apologizing and kissing his audience's ass who made him who he is. Don't forget, this guy's he's not really smart. Obviously not good looking. So what was it that made him so popular? It was that exterior, that tough exterior, that he's a badass aura. Then when you find out he's a coward, why are you still watching him? You know he's a coward, so nobody wants to watch a coward, and you know that he's a liar. You can't trust him, right? So why are people watching him? He needs to feel this. He should be shunned. And now you're going to see him going all out for another country that, where the people, those wear the beanies, that country. That's the only thing he can think about. He first got out, and that's what he's thinking about. Not the kids he betrayed. Guys, this is why maybe we just deserve all this bad stuff. Honestly, if we put up with this, he shouldn't be number one right now. He said he's the podfather. He owns us, he said. How could you give him that power?
Let's see how Dan Bongino. Yeah, this is the type of stuff that I want to cover. Former FBI deputy director for 1 year, and then he came back.
Finally, there's a third class of people.
Yeah.
The third class of people after October 7th went crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. I stand fully, completely, and strongly against anti-Semitic bullshit.
Okay, did he say that about your country, your daughters, your sons even, your nieces, nephews, granddaughters? Did he say that? No, he told you you're a black pillar and you're a life loser. But then when he comes to this, and look at him go to bat. I'll be honest. If you guys watch this guy, not even now, like I said, if you're on the fence with this guy, if you're on the fence, didn't know, maybe you should trust him. When you saw the files last week, that should have been it. Because that means he saw them. He saw those same files. He saw unredacted and the whole. We only got half the files. He saw it all and unredacted. And he still stood by what he did. And
like the current thing to say like they hate the Jews or something. Really? You believe that?
No one says
Andrew
it.
Tate is using the exact same rhetoric, and Tristan Tate.
Is where that's led throughout human history, absent the immorality of it.
Again!
Say, oh, God.
Why? He just let the kids suffer. Wow. If you guys watch this video and you still watch him, you're pathetic.
That does happen, and again, it's not all botting. The botting that does.
Wow, he's doing the same coping as Andrew Tate too. Andrew Tate, how do you?
No, the botting are the ones that compliment this fool.
Guy? It's these anti-Semitic bots. My tech teams in Israel are on it. It's Indian bots.
Happened is very well organized. It is totally synthetic. It is
so
all
your views.
Anti-Jewish nonsense. Read the comment. It's from like I Hate the Jews 101 and stuff. Just look at it. You can see it. It's so clearly fake.
So then why are you going to bat?
Organized movement of people, and it's not a very large group of people, who've learned to amplify. So
organized. It's a bunch of schizo.
Well, that's more than you did for the PDF files
on the internet. Do you think we're having meetings and shit? You work for the fucking FBI and didn't release the Epstein files.
I know.
The people that are making anti-Semitic, it's just people on the internet who are just looking at the information that's in front of them.
Social media to attack anyone in the administration or outside who doesn't go and attack the Jews. 100%. Just read the comments. Don't take my word for it. Just go and look. Look. You'll see it. It's everywhere. They all have the same goal. It is to dismantle this movement.
That's what you're doing.
Apart from the inside, cause disruption.
That's you and
pick
Trump.
Up the pieces and rebuild it into something far different than a movement that actually conserves liberty.
What? Howard
Ranch? They all have
Ranch?
the same goal. Libs, the anti-Jew crowd, and the Jews.
No, you don't get to say it. No.
The exact same goal.
Why is it so fucking hard to believe that some people just could, like, it's so hard for him, fools like him and Trump to understand. Maybe people just don't like the fact that they're slaughtering innocent people. Maybe he doesn't like the idea of a genocide. I mean, Why isn't that come across his half-bald head? Or Trump's orange rubbery Rorschach ass? Why isn't that, like, what's so hard to understand about that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's so... They act like nothing happened or something. First off, this coward, he went to FBI, came home crying for mommy, and did nothing. And then he insulted people like Trump did. Good strategy. Now, the first thing he does when he's back on his show is talking for Israel's cause, when he just saw American daughters and sisters and all that being, disgraced and humiliated and tortured, and that didn't bother him at all.
Once you see it, you'll never unsee it.
Anybody who still listens to this show,
thank you.
After he left Rumble to become deputy director of the FBI, not release any Epstein files, leave.
And talk morality.
Go back to podcasting as a former Fed with now Fed connections. And you're still going to listen to him?
I know. What's the point? He's not doing sports.
He's a truth-telling American. You deserve to be called a goy. You deserve to be the goy boy that you are.
Goy boy. Sending out the messages. Look at who they associate with. Just listen to
you
them.
And pedophile.
Just read the comments. They don't even hide it.
Comments. I thought you were the big tough guy. Fucking Black Rifle Coffee.
I know. He's not really smart. Definitely not good looking. So, but he became so popular with this podcasting. So what was it? It was his tough guy aura, his tough guy exterior that we all thought he was a badass, and his voice and all that. So we were gravitated towards it. But now he came back like a little gay bunny. I mean, he's a coward. We can't just keep blaming them. We have to blame ourselves too, because we are giving him the power. I mean, he makes $25 million a year, guys. That's because of you, the viewer. And that's fine. It's not about jealousy or anything. It's that you're rewarding him for selling your country out. Do the same thing with politicians. It's time to start looking in the mirror.
Beard. Woo! MAGA. Shut up. Comments. Getting you rattled. We're winning the information war, though, for now. We are winning.
Spread the message. I don't want no one to be complacent, because that's what happened. We all became complacent. And this half-ball idiot, coward, he took advantage of it. So did Trump. Look, guys, Trump was not of the movement. We were. You were the movement, not Trump. You guys have to understand it. Dan Bongino's and Trump. It may seem like they're on your side, and it may seem like they're with us, but they're not with us. Let them have MAGA. Like I told you, MAGA is not Trump. It's not him. It's us. Everyday working Americans who actually care about their neighbor and their country. So let them go. Cut them loose. We are the movement, not them. Not that half-bald idiot. Don't let people like that have that power, because what happens? You lose your power when you give someone else that power.
The thing I'm not supposed to say about the Epstein files is that women have become such lying whores that it's impossible to take any of these unsubstantiated claims seriously. Women have sex, then cry rape so often that real victims never face justice. Now, notwithstanding that a lot of people will be highly offended by the language you've used there about women in a generalized manner, why did you delete it?
Yeah, so there are so many members of the public, unfortunately, which try and abuse judicial bodies. And we do have a problem, and I think you're probably prepared to admit this. We have a problem in the West now where girls who may not get a handbag they want will make false claims to the police and people's lives are ruined. And this is truly disgusting, not only because men's lives are ruined, but because when we have a scandal like this, where there's real victims and real justice must be done, we have too many people involved or too many people who have previously cried wolf, which makes it very difficult for the investigative bodies to get to the truth of anything. So it's truly heinous that women lie and pretend to be raped when they're not, and make put real victims in a position where they cannot trust the police to get them justice like they deserve.
They went out, this guy, he was talking about he has Korean slaves. I mean, so maybe it's not hard to believe it. I don't think it's true, but I'm just saying, if people thought that about him, well, you did say you have Korean slaves.
I delete it.
It was just deleted by my PR team as I slept. Oh, man. My tech teams in Israel deleted the tweet while I was sleeping. I was fast asleep. Coffee, cigarette. I don't even sleep. I go to bed at 8:01 and I wake up at 8. I never... And then the tech teams did it. Well, who logged into your account? Your lawyer? Who logged in?
Yeah, it's kind
Which
of
one? The Israeli girlfriend? It wasn't me. Take accountability, Andrew. Men need to be accountable.
but someone is manipulating my Twitter.
As you know, I'm facing a criminal case in the UK for a lot of the things that I've tweeted because they think that my speech is somehow, Jess Phillips and Keir Starmer believe my speech is the most dangerous thing that exists on the internet and that the UK society cannot function while I highlight distrust in these institutions. At the same time, of course, they're promoting Peter.
Yeah, so how do you escape the matrix while having a PR team that can delete your tweets whenever they want? Like that? How are you outside of your free man? How are you? I'm Morpheus. Like if tech teams in Israel have.
It's not just that though. The funny thing is, wasn't Andrew the guy who said, like, screw Venezuela, might makes right, might makes right. So since we're tough enough to go and do what we want there, we should. Like, what do you think he'd have that mentality if he gets sentenced to prison? The bigger guy from behind, might makes right. Is he gonna I don't know, maybe back that slogan, or maybe, invest in it at that.
His lawyer saw him say, "I miss human trafficking." While he's going on this whole tour, they locked me up. They locked me up. How do you think that the lawyer is looking at your Twitter saying, "Epstein's a winner. He beat you. I miss human trafficking. The dopamine was great." That doesn't really make you look innocent. That's not helping. Yo, I really feel bad for that lawyer. What's his name? Josh McBride. He works in New York City right here. Who's trying to blame me, calling me a low IQ anti-Semite for a song.
Anderson to some of the highest levels of the government. So they're corrupt.
Yeah, but you see what
They're lying whores.
A woman. Why generalize about all women in that way? Why say women have sex then cry rape so often? The real bit is, why not phrase it in a way that might engender some empathy for your situation rather than actually
See, that's the problem, though.
woman
Like, with Pierce, even he's, like, part of this stupid problem. You see what he just said? He said, why don't you word it differently? So he's not actually worried about the actual, I'm not going to say crime, but the actions of the story. He's just saying, why don't you portray it and say it nicely? How about just don't be that guy? I mean, what are you talking about, Pierce? Well, if you're going to hurt or do something bad, put it nicely. Fool.
Empathy for myself, Piers. I made a brand on saying what I believe to be true, even if it's shocking.
Except that one place.
Wait, what about da-na-na? Even when it's shocking? But then, when it's a song, Sneako did it. I'm sorry for offending. I'm sorry. I built a brand on being shocking. I think it's song drops, blasting out the Bugatti, so the entire...
You know it and I know it. It's not like all women that make these allegations are making it up. You know that. And it's the way you talk in this generalized term is why people think you're a misogynist and hate women. And you may work... I don't know if you are or not. But I do know that when you use language like this... Which
what do you want to do? Go to back to
no,
English class in college?
That they took down. I presume they took
grammar school? What?
I miss human trafficking.
So why would the PR team not take down all the shirts you sell that say nigga on it? Why would the PR team not take down your crypto coin that said real hard R Tate? Why would they not take down with the Burger King hat celebrating the guy who said the hard R on the plane? Why would they not take down the tweet where you said, the only reason I'm alive, allegedly in my opinion, racism is keeping me alive. This is why I don't kill myself.
The emotions ran high. Been chasing dopamine ever since.
Yeah, it's hyperbolic. I think you're aware that the internet has changed a lot across the last 5 years.
No, you
and that
have.
the entire nature of conversations has changed. And it's hyperbolic to highlight exactly how ridiculous it is that I was accused of human trafficking in the first place, while we have members of the Labour government which are spending time on an island with a convicted pedophile. And everybody else at home understands that. The internet is...
And why would the PR team not take down this, which is still up?
What? What?
Wouldn't the PR team delete that?
What is it?
heavily hyperbolic. It's heavily sarcastic. This is the way the internet currently functions. So I don't think anybody at home really believes, one, I'm being tracked, yet to meet anybody in real life who said anything other than they're trying to stitch you up, Andrew, for highlighting their corruption. And secondly, even if I was somehow convicted of human trafficking, that people would believe that I'm going to tweet that that's what I want to do. It's called sarcasm. I'm sure you understand it very well. The nature of the internet is changed.
I was sarcastic. I was trolling.
Take it down, or was it your... And who took it down?
I'm not answering the question. And these gotcha moments are 5 or 6 years out of date. Nobody cares anymore about these gotcha moments. Huh? Everybody knows that I've been completely unfairly treated by the judicial authorities.
Well, you know what? You know what we got to do is we got to let it go, brother. Just, you're innocent. You didn't commit. Even if you're innocent, do the time. Go, turn yourself in, do the time. Don't fight it. Because might makes right.
Watch a moment.
By you saying you tweeted this sarcastically and you can't say that, I don't think anybody's interested in this.
Yeah, that wasn't 5-6 years ago. That was like this week.
Anymore. We have a bunch of beer.
I didn't know when it was. I didn't know what you were doing with this tweet. All I read was what you wrote, and then it got deleted. Right? Which infers who deleted it first of all?
I understand if you don't understand sarcasm. My point is, we have a bunch more
who deleted it? Who deleted it?
While I was asleep, members of my staff deleted the tweets.
Again, man, bro, chance on that's not what happened. Just man up. Just say it. That's it. Just say it. Say it was you. And we've all done that, right? You get mad and you get really emotional and you just send a text or a tweet or a post and then you're like, oh shit, I gotta take it down. Just say that, because that happens to all of us.
Does anyone here buy that? Even if there are some Tate fanboys here, is there anyone who buys that? Sure. Sounds like you retracted consent. That's familiar. Sounds like you consented to...
Anyways, that's it, guys. Not the most exciting video, but, we need context with everything we do. And then if somebody actually gets to see this video, thumbs me up if you like what I said. Yeah, that's it. Take care. Have fun.